that with the passing of the law, we made it so that people feel that there isn't this persona of, you know, marijuana is a bad thing, cannabis is a bad thing. Now with the 15th coming up, I really feel that people are going to be more comfortable to come in to our store and stores all around and purchase stuff that they normally wouldn't because they'd be embarrassed or scared to do. I just think that it's going to be an awesome thing for everybody all around, and I'm very, very excited for it to pass.
So here we are in the midst of this crisis, this epidemic, and on the flip side of that, we're legalizing this new substance and putting control of that new substance into the hands of private business. You know, so when you look back at Big Tobacco and you look at how Big Tobacco advertised, who they targeted, how they got people to smoke a product that we know is not good for you, you know what the outcome of that was. And tobacco coalitions and public health people and many, many people had to work for decades to overcome the damage that Big Tobacco did. And there are people dying today still of smoking-related disease and illness. So there's no doubt that we know that smoking cigarettes is really not good for you and kills you and has all these horrible health outcomes. So here we have this new substance that we're putting on the market. And when you legalize something, it sends a message that it's okay. And we know that we're now going to see an increase in marijuana in people's homes, in people's pockets, just around more. And when that happens, that means that we're going to see more youth who have an ability to get their hands on it. And I think if we all think back to our own childhoods, you know, I think back to my childhood, I was extremely square and didn't do much of anything. But alcohol was always in my friends' parents' homes, you know, it was always around, and I observed young people under the age who were using alcohol. And, you know, it was used because it was there, it was accessible, it was easy. And even though you had to be 21 to use it, we still have a lot of youths who started using alcohol at an early age. Now you've got marijuana, which is going to be in people's homes. So I think back to my own childhood again. Could I get marijuana? Sure, if I was willing to break the law and like find whoever was selling it, right? But there were more hurdles, and it was also illegal. So when I think back, a lot more people used alcohol who shouldn't have been using it, but not as many people used pot. It was a little bit harder to come by. So I think now that we're introducing this to the market, it's going to be advertised as you know, any private business, you see alcohol advertised and all the other substances advertised. It's going to be marketed toward young folks to try to get them into it early so that they have a lifelong use of it. And I just think that that's unfortunate. You know, I just think it's really going in the opposite direction of the message that we want to send.